Alright guys, what is up and welcome back. I apologize for the lack of videos. We got some stuff going on, and for those of you who don't know, we have an 8-year-old granddaughter. She's here visiting us. I've never seen a goat eat their entire foot just to scratch. Okay. Her name is Mia. She's spending a few weeks with us this summer before she goes back to school. They live pretty far away, so we can't just run out and get her. So when she's here, she has to be here for a few weeks before we take her back. And since she started going to school, it's obviously been a little more difficult. We can't just go pick her up on a whim and have her stay a few weeks and take her home because she has school obligations. Don't fight. But anyway, I want to get this out to you guys for Saturday, which will be today. You'll be watching it Friday night or Saturday because we do have a show this weekend, which we will be at while you're watching this or just before you're watching this. So if you watch this on Friday night, come check us out tomorrow morning at the Columbus Food Truck Festival. We'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be huge. But here's a little shot of Mia. I am not going to put her on video, guys. YouTube doesn't like it. There's people in the world that I don't want to put her out there on YouTube. So we're not going to do that. So here's a big blob of her. We have a special guest with us today. You want to say hi though? Hi. So I'm not going to put her in the video. However, we do need to continue on. Life is normal. She's been here a couple weeks, learning to milk, right? Learning. Yep, she's doing pretty good milking. Gumdrop is her favorite goat. I mean, yeah, you can't go wrong there. But then I wanted to show you guys after that a little bit of this land clearing that we did with the goats. Here's a more in-depth video. All right guys, I'm gonna pop this in a different place. I just remembered before I get too far out. I know I've been saying it, but I'm gonna have some pretty big people on this channel, probably the first Saturday in September, because I won't be recording that until the last weekend in August. So please stay tuned and check that out and share those videos, spread those around. I get to meet some really cool people, or at least two I think are cool people. Two of them I've always wanted to meet and never thought, oh, it's gonna be something I do because they are nowhere near here. And I've got the opportunity to do it, so I'm going to do it, and I will bring them to you guys hopefully the beginning of September. So I wanted to show you guys another kind of before and after. I'm going to walk down here and see what's going on. This is the clearing that we've got going on so far. They actually have come back and started eating some of the stockier stuff, which is good. They're starting at the top. This was probably 10 feet tall, and now they're working their way down. Hi boys. Yep, you're getting some love today. So okay, well, you guys just saw it. Oh, this is how clear this is, guys. I mean, this is amazing. You couldn't step 1 foot into this a few weeks ago. Anyway, Mia and I were walking over here. Oh, I see. And I saw a goat crossing, and I was like, oh, that's weird. The creek is real narrow right here, so there looks like they're crossing over right here, which is fine. I have no problem with that at all. I'm happy that I didn't choose to use the creek as a fence, because that would not have worked very well. They'll find that one spot that's, you know, narrow enough for them to actually cross it. You're getting the top stuff first, Spanky Dinks. Well, you're gonna end up yep. So yeah, guys, I can get right down to the creek now. So hopefully by fall, they'll have the rest of this cleared. Mochi, did you get it? You didn't get it. There's a leaf on the ground though. You're gonna eat that? Nice. I used to have this all cleared. I don't remember if I was working on this spot last year. Was probably a 4-foot drop. Probably at least a 4-foot drop right there. And I did the same thing there that I'm doing down on that other side. You guys can go back and watch where I was putting hay and goat poop on the bank down there to shore up that bank. This was probably at a minimum of 4-foot valley down through here, and I filled all of this in with just goat poop. I don't know if I had started the YouTube channel or not, but you know, the soap started blowing up, YouTube started blowing up, goat breeding, goat sales, everything just took off. And so I kind of just walked away from all of this over here and let it be. So I used to mow from, I mean, all of this used to get mowed right down to the creek bank, out under these trees. It took me forever to actually clear this. And then one day I realized I had goats. It's a big old cherry here, another huge cherry back there. But yeah, I used to mow all of this. Put a lot of time into beefing up this ground, having somewhere to... Essentially what I was doing was putting dirt on land so that I could make it easy on myself to mow it. Just because my mindset was keep it mowed, keep it looking nice. And then it just got away from me. But now we're back. We got the goats over here working this, and I don't have to do anything. This does narrow down. You might not be able to follow me all the way, me. So you can see that the girls have come through here. But yeah, I had all of this cleared off. Yeah, the girls have made their way down through here. I'm not going to try to squeeze the rest of the way in there, but you can see how thin the underbrush is now down through here. This stuff right here, guys. Stuart, correct me if I'm wrong, autumn olive. I believe the strip mining companies in Ohio brought autumn olive in to shore up the banks, replace what was there, and then it just, you can't stop it. It is a little bush. Here, let me go over here and I'll show you. The little bushes like this, they're very dense. They grow like wildfire. She's down there, she's just clearing.
She's just going crazy.
Yeah, she's eating that. She's eating the autumn olive, which is awesome.
Doesn't fall into the creek.
Yeah, this stuff is so hard and grainy that your chainsaw, when you're cutting that with the chainsaw, it'll actually throw sparks. That's how hard the wood is. It is insane. It is very difficult to get rid of. You'll have this bush will grow back, and one summer you'll have a bush like this, probably maybe a little longer than that, but I mean, it just once it starts going, it just goes nuts. I want to walk around the other side. I'm going to just turn the camera off until we get out to the other side and show you what they've cleared over there. Mochi, don't fall in there, babes. That's a good 4 feet wide down there and probably 1.5 feet, 2 feet deep. You'll be swimming. What are you doing? What are you doing, you little goof? Boys. All right, guys. So either the second part of this video or the Saturday video is going to be these little goofballs getting more land. If it's not in this video, I still want to clear it up in this video, and I'm going to clear it up in the next video. Please watch other videos. Like, for example, I have a video called "Bucky Boys Get More Land" or "Get a Bigger Lot" or something like that. It doesn't make sense to watch one video, see one clip of one area of the buck pen and say, oh, those bucks don't have enough land. This is a tiny lot right here. This is 16 feet wide and every green post is 16 feet. So this is 16 by 32. This goes on forever, all the way out to the end of my property. And as it goes out, it gets wider. Probably 16, 32, probably 40 feet wide at the end. They have more than enough land. So please don't make snap comments because you saw one snippet of one part of one video. Looks like the crabapple tree is quite tasty. Girls decided to chew the bark off of that limb there, which is fine. This tree will just pop up limbs all up and down through here. I cut them off generally, and then you'll basically have a giant bush of a tree that starts here and just has limbs up through there like that. Okay guys, so now you see where we are. That's the barn. This is the goat bridge. So we're right on the other side of the goat bridge. You can see they haven't really touched this too much. To be fair, it is a lot. This side is 2 to 3 times probably at least the amount of square footage as the other side. I used to mow all of this as well, down these banks, around all these little inlets. I just called them the peninsulas, but they're not really. Hi, Struzo. Hi, baby goats. Here's the old fence line, guys. See, fence post, fence post, fence post. I just haven't gotten them pulled out yet, but this was solid from here to that brush was solid a couple weeks ago. You can see they're getting down in there. They're very short, but they are getting down in this opening and just getting at the root of everything here. They're just finding the creek basically, and then they turn and keep going. So the creek actually runs right here. So they're sorting it out. They're kind of grazing in here too, so they're eating this down a lot. Creek is right here again. Runs around that side up through there. This is another what I call peninsula that I've been mowing. It goes out that way all the way to those trees and then back this way. It might not show up on camera, but where I'm standing you can see a little goat trail right there, little goat trail right there, where they're just cruising along and eating. Now I don't necessarily care what or how they eat or how much of it they eat. The point is for me that they are, hi girls. Hi, ladies. Yep, get it all, girls. Don't eat the cherry, though. Don't eat the cherry trees. Fine. I mean, they're wild cherry anyway. I don't think they're actually edible. They might be a black cherry, somebody told me. This is interesting. You can see where they've gone down in here, and they're starting to work on this area. Oh, yeah. So this is actually creek. Ow, stairs. This isn't actually the creek right here. I think they think it is. This drops down and then there's a little plateau down there and then the creek. This is a really bad drop off right here. It goes pretty much down like 4 feet and then over a little bit and then creek. But they're doing a really good job. They're just picking along here. What they'll do is they'll eat all the leaves off, like the sticker bush. The sticker bushes are the most important to me because they're not blackberry, they're not any kind of berry, they're just an old and nasty sticker bush, but they'll eat all the leaves off of it and then it can't photosynthesize. Hi. Hello. And then it'll die. but they just stretch out as far as they can. This is a gorgeous maple right here. So here's more creek down here. You can see a little bit here where it drops and then goes out a little bit and then down. You guys are doing a good job. Yes, you are. These guys are doing a good job. They're doing great. Somebody had commented, why not break it up into little lots? I'm not trying to create rotational pasture at this point. As you can see, they don't ever concentrate in one spot. They're always moving. I don't think the worm load is going to be a problem. Okay, we're going to cross right here.
The goats will probably not be following.
No, they probably will not be following us across here. It's not deep right there. They might. I'm impressed with the fact that they actually went in the creek. Okay, so here's the other side of the buck pen. As you can see, we have 8 feet from this post to that post, 16 feet to that post, 16 feet to that post, and almost 16 feet to the next post. So that's how wide it is up here. And then it tapers slowly. Jack, oh, your hair looks nice, buddy. Your hair looks nice. Well, it sure does. You lost your bangs. You shed them out. So if you look here, you go all the way down there is the buck barn. They have all of this. So they have plenty of room. However, given the fact that we have now given the girls so much more space out here, we are going to expand the buck pen yet again so that they can also have, there's the fence that I put up last year. All the way up there is the other fence. So they will have all of that all the way down to the barn. Gummy gumdrops. Gummy. Come on, Gum Gum. Gummy, come on. Come on, Gummy. Come on, girls. Yeah, I know. You found a new side. You're surprised about what?
They jumped over.
Well, it's not very deep right there. Come on, girls. Okay. So they decided to cross the creek right there. It's not very deep. Now they're up there on that side. I think that's the first group that I've seen up. I know that's the first group that I've seen up there. They'll follow us back. I'm not too worried about that. That's the boys up there yelling at the ladies. What's up, ladies? Goats on a bridge. Yeah, it seems like we left some goats back there. They didn't come back across the creek. I'm gonna go down there and check on them. Oh, here they come. Hi, girls. You can always tell what you know where Gummy is because she's always yelling. Oh yeah. Hi. Yes, you have been found. Come on, chunky grandma. I know they only left you because I came. This is either part 2 of the same video or part of the same video or just the video all by itself on Saturday. First of all, I said this in a couple videos ago. I'm going to take some cattle panels, start right here at the boys' gate, tie a cattle panel in right here, and I'm gonna go straight up to that fence over there. I'm gonna open the gate and just let the boys go crazy in all of this area up here. This is turning into a really nice pasture. They need more food because we kind of designed that goat lot for 3 goats. And we have right now 1, 2, 3 big goats, 2 little goats, and 1 sheep in there. Up until a couple weeks ago, we had about 10 goats in there, maybe 12 goats at one point. So I'm gonna open this up so that they can have access to all of this. And then I'm gonna make this accessible. And we have to still be able to get a hay bale down through here. If y'all don't know how we roll hay bales, go back and look at my video, how we move hay. We roll them down this hill from all the way up there to all the way down here to the barn. So I need to be able to slide this fence open or closed or something so I can get that hay bale through here. So I need a fence that work here that I can either slide open or peel back so that we can get the hay bale down here to the porch and in the barn. And plus the boys are just gonna love all of this. Okay, let's talk more movie. Stop eating my shirt. When I opened this up for the boys, as you guys can see all of this used to be the end of the buck pen. So the fence used to stop here. We added all of this all the way out to the other farm fence and back here for them to eat. Oh, it's a boy. My knees can't take playing the way you want to play, buddy. If they could, we would have a heyday, but they can't because I'm old. I'm chunky. No, I'm gonna stand here until you walk off, tough guy. So I'm gonna take what used to be this closed panel. I'm gonna take this panel here. I'm gonna take this panel here, which is kind of bent around like you can't really see it in the video probably. I'm gonna take these panels and I'm gonna put those outside the gate like I just explained so I can cut that pasture off for the goats to get up in the rest of that big lot up there. Yo, you boys will have a heyday, huh? Oh, you're wet on top. That means pee. Gross. What's up, big guy? You wanna get the pets? Oh, no. I see you. I'm gonna put this camera down and take these panels down because this guy's being a little aggressive today. Caramello, camote, Snickers, Jack, El Blanco, and Sir Fluffington. This is why you don't leave metal. Okay, let's see real quick. Every tiny itty bitty piece of metal, you gotta make sure you account for, because Muffin was just over here trying to get this off. Gummy, gummy.
She's gonna make you bleed.
No, she's not gonna get me back to her molars. So we just have a camera person today. So we're gonna get all those pieces off there. You wanna film her? Because that's what they do instead of just walking around. You could go around, Gummy.
Let me go on the other side. Hi, Gummy.
This is terrible. I'll have to get the bolt cutters over here and cut this. I know it's gonna catch me and I'm gonna bleed. Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out is if I want to do a sliding panel where I put one T-post there and one T-post there, and then I'm able to take this panel and slide it through those T-posts, but then the goats also cannot knock it over. Or if I want to do like a hingey kind of thing, I think sliding would be better. I just have to figure out how and where I want to put the posts so it can slide. I guess maybe I should aim it towards that right there. That might be better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a T-post there. I'll be back when I get this figured out. And then I wanted to show you guys the end result of what I did just as a temporary for the Bucky boys to get a bigger, more robust piece of land. So I kind of ended this video because Mia had been over here for a couple hours with me and she was getting bored and tired. And so we got the gate up. Gate, I used that term loosely. I took a 16-foot cattle panel here, strung it up here, strapped it to these two T-posts, that one and this one. I put another 16-foot cattle panel up here. I did just a quick 2 posts here, 2 posts here, 2 posts up there. And then I used just some baling twine to keep it from moving this way if they rub on it. And I put another piece down there to keep it from moving this way if they rubbed on it. My viewfinder's not working, so I don't know if you can see me. Probably gonna shake a little if I touch the fence. Ah, baby, gummy gum. Hey, what's your leg? That's pretty much how it works. It slides much further than that if I wanted to, but with all these little goobers in here, I don't want them sneaking off and coming in here with the boys. Fluff is laying down in the shade. He chooses to lay in the shade by the barn versus all of the rest of the shade they now have. But yeah, guys, this is... Most of this yard up here is at least a foot tall, if not more, and in some places it's much higher because the girls basically stopped eating this and we're hanging out in the front yard pasture. So when I let the boys in here... Hi, Snicks. What's up, buddy? I'm not gonna get too close because I know you'll run off. You just enjoying the nice cool day? It's only like 80 degrees today, which is good. Are you gonna come see me? Or no? I didn't think you'd come see me. You're so handsome. I wanted to show you letting them out here, but like I said, Mia was done being here, so it got a little crazy. We had to just end up going in. But yeah, if you guys can see, it's just tall grass everywhere that they can eat, and they have been eating. I didn't hear a peep out of them the first day. No Bucky boys made any sounds at all. You peeing, Jack? That's the professional pee stance, my friend. They don't even come to me when I come over here. They're like, nah, I got grass to eat. Ah, buddy. Your bangs are looking good. They're just having a blast. That's the road crew. I wanted to highlight you guys. I really wanted to highlight you guys, but when you put in a culvert so poorly that you have to come out in a couple days and tear it back out and fix it, and then you come back out and look down the pipe and say it's structurally sound. Well, here's a picture of structurally sound. You see that it's continuing to sink and settle, but instead of doing it right, you're now putting fresh pavement down. As a taxpayer, when I watch you come out here 2 to 3 times a year, throw money in the hole, and then you actually pull the trigger to come out and rip the culvert out and then do it so poorly you have to almost rip it out again. And anyway, so the boys look good. I was a little concerned about them overeating, and a couple of them did. Carmelo has got some pretty green runny poop, but it's from the grass, and we'll just keep an eye on him. And one of the other boys had some pretty green poop, but when you let them out here and they just eat as much as they can as fast as they can, it's going to affect their system. So, but they look good otherwise, and they you guys know, man, they always follow me around. They're right there. Snicks is over there. They always come running to talk to me or climb on me or get pets. By the way, Danielle, Caramello, literally the sweetest goat in the world. Oh, you can see they've hit this pretty hard. They've eaten that right down to the ground, and they were working pretty hard on this fence line. This is where the girls are going to be getting out at some point if I ever get time. But when I came over here the first night, they were all laying in the barn just like fat and happy and didn't even bother to get up and come see me. So they're looking good. I know this video isn't great, but here it is anyway. And you know, hit that thumbs up, guys. Share the video, ring the notification bell, and stick with us till we get back on track. All right, cool. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.